Hello everyone, this is Helios I. I tell you how you do it, even if you don't care. And today is just a little quick update video. I just finished this little piece of a project here, so I thought I'd just share it with you all. Most of you already know, this is Helios, my warhound titan from Forge World. Nothing much has changed on him. I still gotta do some, I just gotta work on his little turbo laser because it's a little too clean as compared to his, plasma cannon arm. But other than that, nothing really to report there. And some of you may notice he's now sitting on a stand. I placed him on a clock face that I got from Michael's, and it props him up a little bit. I think it gives him an extra, 2-3 inches, maybe not even that much, probably just an extra, let's see, he's already got an extra, 2 inches, from the way his foot's propped up. So he's probably got an extra inch. So he's now probably a total of 13 inches tall, which isn't too bad. You know, it's closer to what a Reaver Titan in height is, but for me, it's really not that big of a deal because I feel more confident that he's not going to fall over because of the way, not mainly because of the way his feet are placed, it's because my table was uneven when I was building him. He's completely not level at all. So, because his legs are not level, I just feel he's not as stable. So I glued him to this clock face to make me feel better that he's gonna stand up on his own and last, long game times. If he actually lasts that long in a game, he'd probably be done in 2 or 3 turns. But for that, and the reason I didn't go with masonry was just because this was easier for me to get and it was cheaper. And so I decided to just go with forego the masonry. And like I said, I don't really care that he's an extra inch taller. He's already taller than the standard warhound should be. And it's not really going to do much. Not much can actually block a super walker. So there's really not much I can do on that front in protecting him from getting shot at. He's going to get shot at no matter what. But that's neither here nor there. What I'm actually here to talk about is this little piece of terrain that he's sitting on. I decided to give him a little bit of extra terrain setup just to give him some flavor. And in front of it, I've got a little combat scene going here. A Night Lord being shot in the chest by a Imperial Guardsman. He's built from a lot of extra bits that I have, and a Night Lord helmet head that I stole from James because he wasn't using them, and I did it where his eyes are turned off, the lenses are not colored, so it looks like they turned off, and he's basically dead because he's taken a point blank shot to the chest and probably pierced his 2 hearts, and maybe at least one of maybe his 3rd lung, and so I decided, just to add a little bit more of a combat scene going on to this whole scenario. And really neat thing I kind of like is this piece is removable. And there's the other side of it. Just basically the standard Citadel display scenery kit. There. This is what I've been doing for the last week, just so I had just to do something a little bit different than my norm. And let's see, there's a close-up of the Night Lord. And then flip around to the Imperial Guard, the Guardsman. And the reason why I made this detachable is because he's not always going to be in terrain. There's going to be times where he's out in flat open fields. So I sat there and I was like, it may be a little bit confusing if he has a building on him. People may be going, wait, is the building there? Is he in cover? And stuff like that. And so I figured, what? Just to avoid any type of confrontation or arguments, and plus it'll make life easier, make the piece removable. So now he's not in terrain. Now, if he ends up moving into a ruined building or something and being a Titan and being on a clock stand, he's gonna, even if he was on masonry or any type of standing, you'd have to do this, he's gonna require, that terrain's gonna have to move out of the way to give him space. So, I remove the building, and I put this on his base to represent that he is sitting in a piece of terrain. And then when he moves out of the terrain, I can just easily remove it. And I'm thinking of, like, adding a couple of extra, making, like, some trees and forest stuff, to, you know, to represent when he's in a forest area and all that. And I thought it added a nice little flavor to him. So now he's kind of got, like, this diorama kit thing going with him. So in case I ever decide to retire him because of his poor footing, I can, you know, put him in, and I have a nice little display. And even if I don't ever retire him, because I don't ever plan on doing that, I mean, I haven't even used him in a game yet, he's got, like, something to, like, spice up his stand a little bit, just so he's not just there, kind of thing. Granted, he's more than enough of a piece of work to look at, but this kind of, like, gives him this more, like, realistic and, like, kind of starts setting a story and mood with him on the battlefield, which I really like. And I also have this extra Night Lord that my girlfriend painted up, and he's going to go sitting, like, right there. So he's going to be just sitting there on the ground, and he's going to be sitting there on the ground working, and be just another dead Night Lord, so it kind of builds up, again, this whole scenery of fighting with everyone and all that. And that was pretty much it. I just wanted to show that off to you guys, see what you think about it. There is going to be some really neat news. I'm going to be finally doing a 40k battle report, later in July. It's not going to be through me, it's going to be through Helios Games, but I'll be a part of it. And this Wednesday is the last game in the 40k league, and I'm pretty much going to outright tell you right now, I lost horribly. I probably got in last place because I think I've only gotten 2 points in the entire game. If that, I think I actually got 0. But I think they misread something and accidentally gave me 2 points, so I'm going to have to talk with them about that because, you know, don't want to be cheating. But yeah, probably lost that completely horribly. But, oh well, it doesn't matter. It was all in good fun. And so, that's all for right now. Again, yeah, sorry. And also, keep an eye out. Got another BFG battle report coming out. Just waiting on some voice work from from the Stark Lord and Afterimage Dan to get that up and going. And I've got some more models I'll be painting up, and when they're done, I'll do a quick video on them as well. So that's all for right now, and until next time, this is Helios Raven, signing off.